Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. It's blocked. Here's Fournier. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And hey, Fournier is not just an outside shooter. I mean, he can also get busy near the basket thanks to that quick release.
For 3, James. It's hauled in by Fall. And they're on the run. Here's Vezenkov. And the layup is good.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now, here is James. And there's a pick. Just 5 to shoot. And it's James with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Fall. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Korkmaz. Down low. Out to James. They set the pick. 4-3. Again, the miss by James.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's Vezenkov. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Now James gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to plug up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Fournier. Pass to Fall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's James. Here's Brown. Here's Korkmaz. To the inside. The 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
James with a steal. Into the lane. That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
To the middle. Kick out to Brown. We've got 1:13 left in the first. And the basket is good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Vezenkov. Sinks it from distance. Vezenkov's got 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result. You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
They set the pick. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. No good on the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brown can't hit. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vizenkov. This one for three. They get the rebound. Here's Fall. Misses from short range. Left side, Brown. It's James on the wing. Fires for three. Sinks the tray. 5 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
In transition. Pass to Akobo. The three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. To the paint. Not going to go that time. Here's Corneli, and there's the screen. There's the drive. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Calathes. He's scoreless. Sinks the 15-footer. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And they recover it. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Here's Akobo. No good on the triple. To the middle. And Dorsey gets it to go. Dorsey's got his first 2 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Matajunas. He takes it in. Pass to Akobo. Here's Calathes. And there's a 3-second violation. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. You take a look at the home team. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've had a much better than expected season. They're just continuing to chug along. It's evident that they're a team to be reckoned with. They're really working the paint now.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
Diallo outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. With the drive, buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Pass to Dorsey.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
.105 left in the first half. Here's Calathis. The layup off target.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Peters, no good.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Here's Corneli. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
So both teams making some changes here. The visitors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Left side Fournier. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Vezenkov. From down in the low post, it goes. Vezenkov's got 10 points in the game. Now, here is James. He's got 5. Launches a 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
James on the wing. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. James has gone just 2 of 8 from the field. Here's Vizinkov, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Although Fournier is known primarily for his shooting, he's a team player who also looks to distribute to his teammates.
James outside. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Give him 8 points now.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Finally, they have a chance to grab the lead. They haven't been in front all game.
And you really need to seize opportunities like this.
Here's Korkmaz. Yet to see a basket. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And there's James from the arc. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Fournier. The ball's knocked loose. 4-3. James outside. From deep 3-point land. The putback. It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
They get it back. Pass to Vizinkov. The 3 is up. Unable to get that one.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Cornelie. The rebound by Vizinkov. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Doesn't go that time. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. James deciding where to go with it. Knocks it down from distance. James has got 6 in the quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
The shot by Vizinkov, no good. Here's Cornelie. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You 2 players. Jump ball call.
Can they get it? Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Driving in. Out to James. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Cornelie. James outside. From deep 3-point range. A rebound by Vizinkov.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Frenchman Fournier always looking to get the shot up, but really good at drawing fouls.
Fournier hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
James outside. Yes, on the jumper. James has got 13. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And that one's good. Vizinkov. Vizinkov's gone 6 of 12 in the game from the floor. Now, here is James. He's closely guarded. clock at 6. Off target from outside. Pass to Vizenkov. And no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The home team calls timeout. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks. They set the screen. Here's a Kobo. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Kalathis from behind the arc. They get it back. The shot that time not on target. Here's Evans. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's a Kobo. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Got it.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And there's the drive. Counted. Good. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Petrushev. Here's Dorsey. 3-pointer. That shot off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Kalathis. Rebounded by Evans.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Peters. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Pass to Brown. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Diallo outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's a Kobo. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. Here's Dorsey. Sinks it from distance.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Diallo up top.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Driving inside. It's hauled in by Petrushev. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Peters. Pass to Petrushev. Here's Dorsey. Chalk up 2 there. Dorsey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Akobo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Petrushev. Here's Dorsey. Here's Peters. Defended by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dorsey. And it's all from three-point range. Brown with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
Brown, 2 shots. The fee will be reviewed. 2 minutes on the line to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And he drives in. It falls! And now they trail by just 4. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Montejunas. Banked it in off the glass.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
First team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
The shot by Evans, no good. With the drive. Yep, that one's good. So they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Campazzo. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Papagiannis. And here is Maniunas. with the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
Modiunas drops both of them. Here's Musa. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Garuba the pass to Musa. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. James looking around. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
From the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Campazzo. James covering. 5 to shoot. Pass to Garuba. Here's Campazzo. Launches a 3. Garuba's shot is off.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First personal foul.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
James right side. Good on the triple.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
James has gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. He takes it in. The shot by Deck, no good. And they're running. Pass to Modiunas. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Campazzo. He's guarded by Diallo. Campazzo's shot is on. Outside, James. Fires from deep. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Okobo off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
The rebound by James. And here comes the break. Here's Modiunas. That one's in, his first shot this game. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Here's Musa. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Modiunas with it.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Campazzo. No scoring in this one. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't cash in from close range.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
There's the screen. James can't nail the jumper.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And so the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Passing game out there at Cornies, and it's Korkmaz at the 2-guard.
First personal foul.
On Sunday, then on Monday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
We've got Blossom game. Korkmaz is out there at Cornies, and it's Monty Eunice in at the 5. Here's Korkmaz. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And Yui kicks to Hazonia. Out to Ibaka. Beyond the arc. Blossom game pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, it counts.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition. And that helps get the rhythm going.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
There's a screen by Modi Eunice. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Hazonia. They get the rebound. Out to Ibaka. Another shot. Here's Huey. And now here's Hazonia. Pass to Ibaka. That 3 off the mark.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Cornish. Modi Eunice, a screen on Ibaka. Here's Korkmaz. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Ibaka outside to the wing right side. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Ibaka's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Cornish. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Huey. Hazonia on the wing.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Driving in, lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Takes it off the glass.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement. That's a good one.
Wasengame, the pass to Montejunas. Here's Wasengame. Here he goes. Back to Montejunas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Montejunas drops both of them. 55 seconds left in the first half. Montejunas with the steal. Here's Korkmaz. There's a screen by Montejunas. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Ibaka. Montejunas has gone 1 of 3 on the night. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Misses from short range. And that does it for the first half of play. Leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, starting the season with a loss, they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
Nobody really.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now James. They've got James. And it's Diallo in at the 3. Outside, James. 3-pointer. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. Here's Papagiannis. You've got Diallo, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. Outside, James. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's Garuba in at the power forward position. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Akobo, the pass to Papagiannis. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Now here's James. He's got 5. From outside the arc. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Campazzo's shot is off. Here's Papagiannis. Down low. Here's Manajunas. And the jam by Manajunas.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Deck. Still scoreless. Inside, here's Akobo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Musa with the bucket.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's James. And Campazzo pulls it down.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless in when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
There's a good screen. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
James outside. 1:09 left in the third quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got 9.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Here's Musa. He's got 9. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. James with a deep 3. James with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, James. Offensive rebound. The shot will not fall. Here's Tavares. He has yet to score. They set the screen. Takes it inside, and the shot goes in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime the guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got James, and it's Diallo in at the small forward position. Outside, James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. They are just killing him on the interior.
Looking to get back on track here. Pass to Diallo. Here's a Kobo over Ibaka. And it's a Kobo missing. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And that one drops for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Away team foul. Number 24. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Diallo. Guarded closely. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Up top, Modiunas. Hazonia defending.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And here's James outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Over to the wing. Ibaka for three. And Yui kicks to Hazonia. Screen by Ibaka. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And here is James. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the middle. They need this one. And the layup is up and in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Sinks that one from the post. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rebound by Hazonia.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
To the inside. And finished off by Hazonia.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Outside, James. Shoots. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Screen by Ibaka. The 3 ball. They get it again. Launches it. And they recover it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Here's Papagiannis, and he banks in the layup.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Ibaka with the screen on James. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
And it's Ibaka again missing. Not sure the miracle Craig is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
And now here's Hazonia, covered by Modiunas. Hazonia with the ball. This one for 3. The rebound by James. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the 3 slot. To the right side. Over to the wing. Here's Vezinkov. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Kept alive. Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. Shot clock at 5. Here's Campazzo. Here's the three. First shot won't go. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Musa pulls it down. Driving to the basket. Pass to Deck. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Vezinkov. For 3. Garuba with a rebound. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Deck, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
There's the 3. That one is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses.
The away team. Deck. 1 shot.
Here's Campazzo. To the wing, right side. Back to Garuba. Pass to Campazzo. 5 to shoot. And a nice finish on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Vezinkov. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It's a jump ball.
To halt the run. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
The drive by Campazzo. And that one drops for him.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Vezinkov. Out to the wing. Offline with a 3. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Back to Campazzo. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Fall. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Puts up a deep 3. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Down low. Here's Vezinkov. And Musa pulls it down. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Deck, that's good.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Got it up. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up by 16. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Pass to Dorsey. And Azonia pulls it down.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Launches it. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. There's the triple. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
On Tuesday. And then on Tuesday.
At the line for your home team, Peters.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Screen by Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Ibaka's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Intercepted. Here's Peter.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a screen. Going inside. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Here's Azonia. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. They grab their own miss. Six to shoot. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Pass to Dorsey. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Dorsey's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Ibaka with it. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Screen by Ibaka. Right wing. Pass to Azonia. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team foul.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of this one.
After some solid early shooting, they've kind of gone flat here in the second quarter.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Ibaka. He's guarded closely. And that time also a missed shot. Ibaka's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Inside. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Dorsey, no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of this game. Out to the right wing. Back to Ibaka. 5 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. Ibaka's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Off target from three-point range. Knocked away. It's a one-on-one situation. Offensive board. It's not going to go for him.
Home team foul. Number 77. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
He didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Musa, no good. Here's Dorsey. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the visiting team. Appreciate you joining.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Papanikolaou. No points so far. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. And that one's good. Pazenkov.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. To the right side. Out left to the wing. Pass to Garuba. Over to the left wing. Let's go with a 3. Musa, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Pazenkov. 3-pointer off the mark. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Campazzo. The 3. Pass to Garuba. Here's Musa. Back to Garuba. Cuts off the pass. Here's Fournier. The putback. Knocked loose. Here's Campazzo. A deep three. The shot, no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Zinkov. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Over to the wing. Pulls up. And the deficit down inside single digits. Zenkov's got 10 points in the game.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes.
Here's Deck. 10 points for him. Got a hand on it. In transition, here they come. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
To the left wing. Here's Campazzo. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 6 points for him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
.11 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Garuba. Here's Campazzo. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, they get it back. Here's Garuba. Back to Deck. The three ball. Sinks the tray. Garuba's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. A shot by Zinkov, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Deck can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
With the tip, great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Musa. He has 7. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Here's Zinkov. Drops in the 3. Zenkov's got 10 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here at the end of the third, the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pass to Ibaka.
Home team foul. Number 77. Second personal foul. First team foul. Home team foul. Dorsey. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hezonja. Beyond the arc.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Clock at 6. From deep. Buries it from 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Peters. Here's Evans. From outside, off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Screen by Ibaka. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he banks in the layup.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. No good on the wing 3. Here's Dorsey. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Dorsey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Screen by Ibaka. Takes a 3. No good there. Ibaka's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Here's Dorsey. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Driving in. Misses the layup. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And he drops a first. And he makes both free throws. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Fires for 3. Can't get it to drop. Here's Peters. From downtown, it's deflected. And they're on the break. Ball's going up the court.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Hazonia. Connects from downtown.
That's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
Here's Evans. Offensive rebound. Peters has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Hazonia. 1:21 left in the fourth. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Launches it from deep. The shot by Evans, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
From deep. The shot by Hazonia, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 24. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Puts up a deep 3. The shot by Dorsey, no good. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Screen by Ibaka. Right wing. Launches it. The shot no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And they get it back.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass right now, and it's a big reason that they're ahead.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. The visiting club takes the win on the road. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Brown. Korkmaz is out there with James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 spot. Inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Korkmaz. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Papagiannis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Fall. No good with the layup. James outside. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Fournier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Calathis. There's the drive. Yep, that one goes. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. And you take a look at this home team, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
When you look at this visiting team, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Vezenkov. Over Calathis. And it's Vezenkov missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Papagiannis passes to Brown. Here's Calathis. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. It's good. Fournier's got his second basket of the night. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. James outside. Latre. Papagini. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
1:11 left to play in the first. Here's Fall. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The visitors with the ball. And he drives in. Calathis, no luck.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Second shot opportunity. Fournier pulls it down.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Vezenkov. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brown the pass to Papagiannis. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Vezenkov. There's the pick. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Diallo out there with Corniche, and it's Manajunas in at the center position. They get it back. 6 on the shot clock with the drive. And it's Okobo missing.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Dorsey. Manajunas grabs the miss. Here's Corniche. Takes a 3. Diallo, no good. He's guarded by Diallo. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Fires the 3. No good that time. To the paint. Here's Corniche. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. He's guarded by Diallo. Here's Milutinov. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Driving inside. Swiped it away. And they're moving it up. Can't connect from short range. Here's Corniche. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Corniche has got his first 2 points of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Fast break, here they come. Knocked away. Pass to Diallo. Here's Okobo.
Home team foul. Dorsey. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Manajunas, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Diallo. The 3-pointer off the mark. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Okobo. Manajunas passes to Diallo. Here's Okobo. Got a piece of it. Here's Evans. Here he goes. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
On the jam by Manajunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Evans. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Dorsey. There's a screen. From outside, off the mark. He's got a clear path. Here's a Kobo. Basket good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line.
Evans feeling it out a bit. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Here's a Kobo. 5 points in the game. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Pass to Evans. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Diallo the pass to Monteunitas. Here's Corniche. To the middle. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Leading by just 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Your attention to center court.
And that concludes halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. They've got Fall, and it's Papanikolaou in at the 3. James looking it over. Fires away from way outside. He doesn't hit that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Calathes in at the point guard position. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Papagiannis has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Here's Vezenkov. It's deflected. Fall passes to Papanikolaou. Drills it from outside. Papanikolaou's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's James. No good off the back of the rim. James has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Pass to Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. They get it again. Fall can't hit.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
James with it. Defended now by Fournier.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by Brown. James against Fournier. Three-pointer. James misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's the killer two-handed slam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Calathes. That one good for two. Calathes has got his third basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Vazenkov. No good on the quick three. It's a close game here in Chicago. Round kicks to Papagiannis. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Fall passes to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Vazenkov. There's the triple. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Calathes. He has 6. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Papanikolaou. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
James, that's a 2-pointer. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Papanikolaou, the pass to Fournier. James with it. Defended now by Fournier. 5-second differential. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. And, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Round inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Calathes. Here's James. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Leading by a point. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Papanikolaou in at the small forward position. Free throw, no good for James.
James at the line for 1. Substitution on the court.
Covered by Evans. There's a screen by Moniunis. Here's a Kobo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dives to the hoop. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here's Diallo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Diallo's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Jacobo, that's good.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Here's Peters. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Pass to Corniche. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Evans outside. Off with the layup. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Corniche, the pass to Diallo. On Friday and then on Thursday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David. A slam dunk by Diallo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Jacobo. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Drops in the layup for 2. Jacobo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Corniche, the pass to Jacobo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
The first one falls. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Team foul, Dorsey. Second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line,
and he makes the first.
Number 32, taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Drains the three-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans.
The ball goes to
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Diallo. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And so here's the home team. He takes it in, and the dunk by Evans. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Okobo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one.
Okobo taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pass to Evans. Intercepted. Here's Okobo. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Evans. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Covered by Evans. Got a piece of it.
Away team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
To the away team.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were...
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Musa. Shot clock at 3. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. Here's Korkmaz. First shot won't go. Here's Musa. Misses the three. And they're pushing it up. Brown with a screen. Drives to the hoop. Misses the baby hook. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Musa. Check by James. Pass to Musa. Back to Garuba. Here's Musa. There's a screen from Garuba. Let's go with a three. James with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Korkmaz. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Well, there we go. Finally, they make one. Maybe that'll get them going.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. Back to Campazzo. From behind the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
The three. Can't hit that one. Korkmaz is gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Garuba. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
James outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Deck. To the wing on the left. Here's Musa. Check by James. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. Out to the right wing. There's a screen from Garuba. To the wing, right side. There's the three. James with the rebound. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Back to Korkmaz. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Korkmaz at the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:31 left in the opening quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Garuba. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Garuba's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Kalathis. No points yet. Here's Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. James outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. James has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Campazzo. Pulls it. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
There's a screen. And there's James from the arc. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Campazzo. There's a screen from Garuba. The drive by Campazzo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
The first one falls.
taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Kalathis. Outside, Brown. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So the first quarter ends. Tie game and a low-scoring game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Pass to Azonia. 4-3. The rebound by Diallo. Here's the break. Here's Corneli. Can't hit from in close.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Pass to Azonia. Fires from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Akobo. The three-pointer off the mark. 3-on-3. There's the drive. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Corneli. No made baskets yet. Akobo, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Ibaka. Fires the three. On target from range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Diallo, a screen on Ibaka. Now here's Diallo to the left side wing. Here's Corneli. Here's Mamajunas. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. For three, Diallo. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Finished off the break.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Azonia. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Diallo. Still no points. To the middle. Six to shoot. They need this. And he hits the jumper. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he converts the layup.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Ibaka on the double team. Pass to Corneli. 56 seconds left to play in the half. No good from outside. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Who's watching him?
Back to Ibaka. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
That one drops for him.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Deck. Still without a bucket. It's good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Akobo. Here's the pick. Pass to Corley. Top of the key jumper, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
That'll do it for the first half. 11. Up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man.
Let's shift gears now. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Kalathis. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2 guard. James up top. Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
There's a screen. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. The 3 is up. He's off on that one.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
They get it back. Out left to the wing. Here's Musa. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
At the line for the away team, Kalathis taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Campazzo, the pass to Deck. Back to Campazzo. There's a screen from Garuba. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Deck. And he banks in the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Here's Kalathis. It's stolen by Campazzo. To the left wing. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
The 3, James. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. Here's Deck. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Campazzo. No good with the triple. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Garuba down low, defended by Brown. Pass to Musa. Here's Deck. Puts up a three. Can't get it to drop. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
And here's the fast break. The steal. And here comes the break. Here's Korkmaz. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Campazzo. Back to Garuba. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Campazzo. The baseline, Jay. Second chance effort. Garuba with the bucket. Garuba's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
They retain possession. Here's Korkmaz. He has 7. There's a screen. Second chance shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Korkmaz has got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Deck. Here's Musa. Back to Deck. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. James outside. From outside the arc. That shot is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They're up by 10. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Hazonia. Knocks it down from distance.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
James outside. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Yep, count it.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Pass to Ibaka. And the layup is good off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Kalathis. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Fires from the corner, and it's in there.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here he goes. He gets it in there.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Korkmaz. The 3. Drills it from deep.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Korkmaz has gone 2 of 3 shooting from distance here. Now Ibaka. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Ibaka's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Brown draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Kalathis. There's the triple. And Azonia pulls it down. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. Korkmaz pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Inside. And a missed layup. Back to Ibaka. Another shot. Can't hit that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to James. This one for three. No good on the shot.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
To the wing on the left. The shot by Hazonia, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Drive by Brown. That one falls. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Ibaka with a screen on James. Over to the wing. Here's Hazonia. For three. He can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The shot by James, no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
To the right side. Pass to Hazonia. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Ibaka, he's open. Hauled in by Brown. James, right side. Looking to end this cold spell. And Hazonia pulls it down. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. No good there.
James, 3 points.
Shot from the wing. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2-guard. Here's Deck. Here's Campazzo. Misses the 3. Here's Vezenkov. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Musa. Here's the screen. Pass to Garuba. 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's the fast break. Picked him clean. Here's Campazzo. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Musa. Garuba, the pass to Musa. Pass to Garuba. The 3. Fournier pulls it down.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Papanikolaou kicks to Fournier. Here's Vezenkov. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Musa. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. From deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one drops.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. And when I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Vezenkov. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Vezenkov's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Musa. He's guarded by Fournier. Shoots the 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Campazzo. Here's Tavares. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And they're on the break. The Nicolau, good.
Although Fournier is known primarily for his shooting, the team player also looks to distribute to his teammates.
A 3. Fall with the rebound. Driving in, it's good.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just gotta love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Here's Musa. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Garuba. No good from 18.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Deck pulls it in. Here's Musa. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Here's Campazzo. Nothing on the board. That's tipped. Knocks it loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Vezenkov. And he makes good on the layup. Vezenkov's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Campazzo. Shooting foul as the whip. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Team. Campazzo taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. And the three off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Azania gets it to go. Azania's got his first bucket of the night.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
They set the pick. Here's Dorsey. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Out to Ibaka. Down low. Tries again. That one drops for him.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Evans. The layup off target.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Over to the wing. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. And it's good for 2.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Screen by Ibaka. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Ibaka's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Driving the lane. Here's Peters. Hazonia defending. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. To the inside. They set the pick. Hazonia on the wing. And here they come. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Ibaka down low. Six to shoot. Off on the layup. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Here's Dorsey. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ibaka outside. There's the pick. Pass to Azania. Finish off by Hazonia.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Driving to the basket. Hazonia on the wing.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Outside, Gonzalez. Pocket 6. Out to Ibaka from the arc. And the three ball is good. Ibaka's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Evans. A rebound by Hazanya. Evans has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Gonzalez, that's good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Evans. They set the screen. There's the 3. That doesn't go either for Evans. One-on-one fast break. Here's Ibaka, and it's all evened up. Ibaka's got 8 points. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The visiting team, 24. You know what time.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Garuba in at the force line. Here's Deck, still without a basket.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And so here's the home team. Tavares gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Fall in at the 5 down low. Back to Fournier. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent. Really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Tavares. Here's Campazzo. Lets it go from deep. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep three-point land, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Away team ball.
Here's Vezenkov. 5 points in the game. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Vezenkov's got 8.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Yes, that goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fires from the wing. Second chance effort. It's tipped.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Deck. Here's Campazzo. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. On Thursday. And then on Thursday. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. And you take a look at this home team. They slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Fournier, and the layup's good off the glass. Fournier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like the size that Fournier has as a shooting guard. Actually, great size. I mean, he's more than ready to take advantage of that when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Deck. Off target at the rim.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Musa. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vazenkov. No good from outside.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Musa. Started by Fournier.
2 minutes.
Musa passes to Garuba. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Garuba's got his first 3 points of the game. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Musa with the bucket. Musa's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Fall passes to Papanikolaou, the 11-footer. And Garuba pulls it down. Papanikolaou's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Going inside, Tavares makes it off the glass. Tavares has got 4 this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Vazenkov. 8 points for him. Pass to Papanikolaou. 5 to shoot. Will it go? Floats one up. Vazenkov controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Campazzo. And he gets the bucket. Campazzo's got 6.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed tunes. And they're really looking strong here.
Vazenkov's gone 2 of 8 from long range here. Fires from deep. Musa can't hit. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Fall. Good on the shot. Fall's got his first points of the night.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Deck. This one for 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. They lead by 3, and we'll have the start. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Peters, and it's Vazenkov in at the 3 spot. Here's Peters. He nails it, and we're tied up. Peters has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here is Hezonja. Outside Gonzalez. Screened by Ibaka. Gonzalez's shot is off. Gonzalez has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Peters passes to Evans. Here's Petrushev. To the left side wing. Here's Peters. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And Azania gets it to go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Hazonia on the wing. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. They've been trailing for a few minutes.
But that could change right here.
Peters with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Evans outside. Here's Dorsey. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ibaka with a screen on Evans. And a missed layup.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Misses from close range.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
On the free throw, no good.
One shot.
Covered by Evans. Pass to Azania. Banked in off the glass. Azania's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And that one is good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Count it.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Peters. His only defender. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Peters, and he lays it straight in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the rejection by Evans. Here's Peters. Hazonia defending. Peters with the bucket. Peters has got 11 points here in just the second half. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Misses the baby hook. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Ibaka for 3. You can't get that one. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Peters. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so the coach's challenge here.
At the line for the away team.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's covered closely. Pass to Evans. Here's Vazenkov. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, third team.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.